is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Coming out with it, it's Hosman. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well.
Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed, because of his open field running ability, but you're right. got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Reed. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Finds his man, it's Lee. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all...
Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the
Free up the gut! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
And the Yellow Jackets get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's King. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then. Off the left upright and through. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Reed. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Pulls it in, it's Reed. turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Rutherford. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. On the ground, it's Goff. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time on target. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
35, Georgia Tech, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be
intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Here's the pressure. Get it out on the screen. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's out past the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Go straight ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Panthers. Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll try the left side. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The give on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's King. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Dashes him in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Pittsburgh, 45. Georgia Tech, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt! Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Georgia Tech, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the time. onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's King. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll throw on third and short. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Speeding down the left side. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 18 to San Jose State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Ellis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Quarterback on the keeper. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Holstein. Sets up the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got him in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looking downfield, it's King. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Makes the grab. It's Hayes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit.
Number 47 in punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've...
There he goes!
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And they'll take a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to